Bryson Dechambeau. He's 9,900. Didn't play a couple weeks ago. He pulled out of the Sony Open with, of course, that wrist injury. How we feel about him going into this one here?
Oh, Bryson, DraftKings' very own Bryson Dechambeau. He played Torrey Pines. He played the Farmers a few years ago. He didn't make either cut. That's not really on my radar. That was 4 or 5 years ago. He was leading the U.S. Open in June, and then Brysoned himself, and he ended up 26th. In a perfect world, he really is a perfect fit for this course, but something always seems to happen, and it's really hard to wrap your arms around that. So I don't know, maybe if you're really looking to separate yourself and go for the big hit in a tournament game or GPP, or, maybe he's the play, but in a cash game, maybe for the more conservative player, maybe Bryson Dechambeau isn't for you this week.
Reid, is Bryson for you this week in that 9K range?
I mean, everybody knows where I'm going here. It is
yes.
the easiest thing.
Yes.
$9,100. It's a one Tony Finau. If there's 1 week, and I'll keep this quick, if there's 1 week to play Tony, it's this week. He putts masterfully, and his around the green game here is great. He just has such a good track record here. So give me Tony.
See, Reid, went and M. Night Shyamalan me. I thought he was going to go Bryson because they're good friends and all, Geoff.
No, man. No.
I mean,
switch it up. The village
Tony
style.
Finau's putts so well here, he's never won. That's interesting.
Runner-up finish, not too bad last year.
Look, the question was about Bryson, not Tony Finau. I mean, coming on, the thing that worries me is just the wrist issue. I mean, look, Bryson is a guy who just obviously smashes that driver all week, and if there's injuries piling up, now coming to a place like Torrey Pines, I personally think that's enough to have just like a little bit of worry. Bryson is a very well priced here. I mean, he leads the field in birdie or better percentage. Like for DFS, that is a stat that matters. I mean, even if he finishes T26 again or something, and he just racks up a ton of eagles and birdies, I mean, that's fine, especially on a place where I like Torrey Pines, where there's just not that many scoring chances available. So I think Bryson is like a very good value here. But I think it was Len who said it. Like, he's very volatile. I mean, this has been a tough spot for him, and obviously now we have like this wrist thing to factor in, and it's PGA. We don't get like a ton of injury updates here. We just get mentions from the players. That's all we really have to work off here. Bryson's really volatile this week, but he is underpriced. I mean, this is not a player, in my opinion, with his, like I said, the way he produces for DFS, it should be ranked under 10,000 in this field. So, take that for what you will. Reid is right. Like, the safer play, if you're doing cash games, 50-50s, is to load up on guys like Tony Finau and Mark Leishman here. But man, GPPs, like, I think a lot of people are going to be scared off of Bryson. I think he's underpriced there at 9,900.
Well, and to Geoff, your point, there's so many players that you can play in a $9,000 range, like all of them, right? You can make a really good argument about.